Hey guys, it's Dennis here, and today I'm going to be sharing my top 6 tips for dealing with overwhelm. If you're new to the entrepreneurial world or you already have a business, these tips can all help you, no matter on which stage you are. And if you stay till the end, the last 2 tips are the most advanced and the most effective for sure. So yeah, stay with me on this one. So tip 1 is just always remembering that you're not alone. Like, you're not the only one experiencing overwhelm. In fact, I can guarantee you that 100% of people starting a new business or starting anything new are faced with overwhelm. At first, we usually experience a burst of energy and of excitement and willpower. And that's great for the initial stages. It gives us momentum, it gives us the energy to get started, and but it doesn't last forever. And we tend to get overwhelmed. So we need to have strategies to get over that. So the first one is remembering that you're not alone and there are ways to get over it. Tip number 2. When we are overwhelmed, it usually means there's just too much going on in our heads and we don't know what to do anymore. And an easy way to solve this problem is to take a bloody break, because you deserve it. Every hour we should have at least 10-minute break, okay? So get up, get some fresh air, stretch, eat something, do something. Something else than sitting and working on your business. Because all the studies have shown that if we take these breaks every hour, our productivity actually increases. Because when we sit for 4 or 5 hours straight and we actually think we are doing stuff, we're actually not getting any done work almost. So taking breaks should be on your schedule just as much as working. It's just as much part of it, because it will really increase your productivity. Airplane? Okay then. Okay, that was tip number 2. So tip number 3 is, what is tip number 3? What was it? Tip number 3, compare yourself to yourself only, not to anybody else. And what actually has helped me in the past is that when I feel stuck, or I feel like, oh, I'm not progressing, or I don't know what to do, I actually look at how I was doing and what I did and the quality of what I was doing, say, a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 6 or even 1 year ago. Because then you will actually see that you've actually made a lot of progress. It's like, meeting a little kid and then not seeing that kid for 6 months or a year, and you go, holy moly, you've really grown. And it's the same with yourself and your business, but you're not likely to notice on an everyday basis. So do that, look back and see how much you're growing, because you are. Tip number 4, now it's getting juicy. You gotta find your thing, because there's so many things to learn, so many resources, so many things, and you just have to accept you can't learn all of that stuff. And it's also completely unnecessary to learn all of those things. In the beginning, I was starting out, it's like, these guys are doing really well on Facebook, they are crushing it on YouTube, what the hell do I do? Just let me learn everything at once. And I ended up learning nothing. And dabbling a little bit here, a little bit there is not really good or efficient, or yeah, it's like that old Chinese proverb, if you're trying to catch 2 rabbits at once, guess what's happening? You're not going to catch any of them. So find your thing. If you're good on video, or if you're good in writing, do that thing and perfect it, and when it's done, then you can start focusing on other stuff. As well as starting multiple business at the same time, it's just not a good idea. So make something work, and then you can start focusing on the next. And now, if you're still here, congrats, because now the 2 most efficient and most kind of complicated tips will come. And as simple as it might sound, be yourself. All that you need to do is to be yourself. And when you're starting out, that's especially hard because you might be thinking, I need to be this or I need to be that for, so I'm able to show something to people that I'm successful or these kind of things. But it's not really about that. People are tired of inauthentic stuff, and people are looking for real people that speak the truth and that want their best, and people are sick of being lied to and scams and all that stuff. So being yourself is like of the highest value to people, because first of all, people can smell it from miles away when you're trying to fake it till you make it. So being yourself, although that might seem a little bit scary, but people will be really impressed if you just share with them your journey, what are you doing, what your ideas are. That will inspire people, as long as you keep it real and keep it to yourself, or not to yourself, but being yourself. And last but absolutely not least, when you are feeling so overwhelmed that you just want to throw in the towel and you just want to give up, all that willpower that got you to this point is over. You're having, feeling disenchanted and be like, oh, F this and blah, blah, blah. This is where, the successful people, really successful people, separate themselves from the people who give up. Because everyone faces overwhelm and faces those challenges, but it's facing those challenges and overcoming them that makes us who we are. So, and my biggest tip that I've learned from 10 years of meditation is to be with emotion, not to ignore them. So when I'm feeling overwhelmed, which I do once in a while, and I'm just like, oh my God, I just don't want this right now, is to accept those feelings and be with them, because they're just as much part of the journey as all the bliss and the happiness and the good feelings. So when those bad feelings hit you, just sit with them and feel them and let them be there, and no judgment on yourself or on those feelings and emotions, because if you let those feelings be there, those emotions will get the chance to do their thing, to do what they came to do, which is to make you feel a certain way for a little while, and then they disappear when they are done. This is a really, really long topic, which I can explain in another video in depth a bit more. But as I said, 10 years of meditation, I've learned this, and it's a kind of it's such an easy process, but so hard at the same time, right? To observe those emotions is to not react. Because when you react and you want those emotions to go away, you push it all down, you push it down. You don't push it away, you push it down into your subconscious, into your body, and they are still there. And they will, when they get the chance, they will be coming up to the surface again and again and again, and make you feel those sensations again, right? So when you let them be, they will have a chance to dissipate, to do their thing, and they will be gone for real, forever. So you just have to deal with them once, instead of ignoring them and having them come up to the surface again and again and again. So yeah, that's my last tip for today. I really hope you got some value from this video and that it helped you in some way. Please let me know in the comments if you are going or planning to use any of these tips, or if you have used any of these tips. I'd really like to know, and leave me questions or leave me suggestions for any other videos that you might want to see me doing. And of course, leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I wish you all an awesome day, and thank you for watching.